I'm going to go over question number 2, and I'm actually doing a problem very, very similar to yours. So the one I do is not identical to the one you're doing. They're not the same. It's very similar. So, anyways, go ahead and read my problem in the video and ask yourself, what am I finding? Okay, I hope you had enough time. If you didn't, you should pause the video and wait and ask yourself and read it. And ask yourself, what are we finding? So, based off what we read, what we're finding the probability. Let me change it to a purple. Probability of a defective iPhone. So, we're trying to find out the probability, and let me go ahead and write it in red, of a D for defective. Now I'll write the word iPhone. So that's what we're looking for, the probability of a defective iPhone. So with that in mind, we know that this, actually, we should know that probability is equal to a fraction, and that the numerator, the number on top, is the number associated with the defective iPhones, and the bottom number is the total number. So go ahead at this time and fill up that fraction. Okay, I hope you were able to have a chance to fill in that fraction. So the number of defective iPhones goes on top. So we have a number of 4 defective iPhones. So I'm writing the number 4 on top. The bottom number is related to the total amount of outcomes, or total amount of whatever we're talking about. And we have a total of 55 iPhones. So the probability of getting a defective iPhone is 4 out of 55. Now, I taught you guys in class how to use your calculator to change this fraction to a decimal. And let's go ahead and change that fraction to a decimal. Go ahead and do that. And I'll go ahead and share the decimal value for this problem. And if I divide it out, I get 0.7227. Now, I apologize, it's 0 in front. So let me actually redo it. So as you notice, I also made a mistake. So just make sure you guys double check your answers. So let me go ahead and respond again to this problem. So it's 0.072727. It repeats over and over again. But remember, in class I told you I only care about the hundreds place. That's the tens, and this is the hundred. Now I just cross out everything else. So I'm left with that decimal. Now I'm going to look at the solutions provided over here on this side. I can see that nothing is in a fraction form, nothing is in a decimal form. They're all in percentages. That means I need to convert my decimal value to a percentage. Now, I did tell you guys that you should have learned this in 6th grade, and you should have. One quick way to change this decimal to a percentage is to multiply by 100, because that's just the way it is. And you multiply by 100 and you should get 7%. I also told you there's a quicker way, and this way you learned in elementary, and that's 0.07. I told you guys that to change a decimal to a percentage, you just need to move your decimal over to the tens and over to the hundreds place. And then you ignore what's in front, and you're left over with 7%. Now, observing here my options, I definitely can identify that there's a 7% right there. So that is the solution to this problem. Anyways, as a very similar example to yours, I hope it helped you understand what you're expected to do. Bye.